I think I can do that. Yep, I'm recording. Woo! Okay, hopefully more people hop on, but I'm gonna get started. I just gotta find my notes in the little notes app and say hello. No, wrong app. Wrong app. Notes. I want notes. There they are. Okay. I'm just gonna pray for us really quick because I think we have a lot going on, a lot to cover, and I just need to pray. So I'm gonna pray really fast. Father God, thank you so much for this team, and thank you so much just for the privilege to be able to help others and serve others in this way. And I just ask God that you just bless our conversation tonight, and I just ask God that ideas will be fresh and we'll all understand what's going on and just be really excited about this summer because it's going to be crazy. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Okay, so the first thing I thought, all of a sudden my thing's coming up again. If you want to keep this meeting open, please assign another host before you click leave. I don't want to leave the meeting. Okay, weird. Sorry about that. Okay, so before we go on and talk about some other stuff, I kind of want to just briefly talk about convention and some of our takeaways that we had, because I've been to 3 conventions and this by far was the best. They've all been fantastic, don't get me. I'll probably say that every year that this is the best one because they continuously get better and better. This is the best one that I've ever actually experienced. They just knocked it out of the park. They had new information. I mean, I would have gone to convention just to see that new website that we're going to be getting and that back office. Like, oh, Alicia, you're going to pee your pants. Like, it's so awesome. It's pretty, and you can do, it's functioning, and it's all on one page, and it's easy, and it looks like a normal website. I kept like elbowing Emily, oh my gosh, it looks like a normal website, even though ours is fine, but let's be real. InfoTrax is, anyway, so I mean, that alone is going to be so exciting. The whole concept, I think, I was talking to another team last night. I was the guest speaker, Trudy's team, and the whole concept to me of belief, I mean, for me, that's something I've struggled with this forever. And the fact that the first theme was one plexus, and that kind of was just like weird to me at the front end. I mean, I'd only been an ambassador for a couple of months, and I'm like, what is one plexus? Now I get that. And then the next one was dream on, but this one, I feel like, God's timing couldn't be more perfect when you talk about belief, because apparently as a perfectionist who always wants to do things as a red, like, because we did that personality test, and as a perfectionist, I'm driven by doing and driven by going and going and going. So when things don't work out right, I'm left with nothing except devastation when they don't work out right, and I blame myself for everything. So that's something that I've been working through, and probably right around late fall. And so having that kind of, and for all y'all who know me, who's been struggling in that area, and just kind of that personal growth that I've been working on, to not blame myself, but to just go for it and be, just trust God and his timing, and believe on that journey. We all had, we'll get to that in a second, but believe in that journey that we're on. It's individual. It's our journey. Could not have been more perfect. It could not have been more perfect, the best timing. And I think all y'all would kind of agree with me on that one. In one of our trainings, it talked about that, I think I took a picture of it too, the roller coaster of network marketing, that roller coaster. Do you guys remember that graphic in the the specialized breakout trainings? Do you guys remember that? Yes, no? It was like a roller coaster that went all the way around. Everybody else's training got it. Maybe Gold did not get it. I don't know. But it was this roller coaster like of network marketing. Like, seriously, Silver saw it. Everybody saw it. But it was this idea that that's what network marketing is, this gradual, we wish, but it's not. It's everything up, down, whatever. And the reason why most people get off is because that first turn, they're like, oh, I'm out. This is dumb. But that's not the way. Those are unmet expectations. Those are expectations that are unrealistic when it comes to network marketing. So the belief is in the process, belief in the system, and that this ride is all your own. So to me, that was one of the biggest takeaways. Carrie Wilkerson was fantastic. Holy moly. I mean, I feel like every time I hear her speak, I'm like, praise Jesus. Alita Allen and her song and the stories that we heard of utter heartbreak, but that it was the people in this business that helped them to get back on their feet. I mean, I don't know. Those are some of my takeaways. I'm sure you guys would agree, but I kind of wanted to open it up if you want to, if you guys want to talk about your takeaways, maybe something, and then we'll move on to some other topics, but maybe just take a couple of minutes to do that. Does anybody have a takeaway they want to share? You can unmute yourself if you do. Tori, go. Yeah, Story.
I'm raising my hand. I'm in school. Les Brown bringing Jesus to all of us.
Right.
I felt like it was Sunday and we were in church. It was so good. My soul just got refreshed, and like with all the, I kind of got overwhelmed in a good way with all the new stuff that was going on. And I was like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. And then he spoke and I'm like, oh, I can do this, because God is creating a new thing in all of us. And it's like he's giving us the energy to do this, and the willpower and the desire. And it's like everything I was just doubting, he just kept speaking truth and life into my into me, and my doubts were just getting smaller and smaller. That by far was, oh my gosh, the best way to end. Oh, so good.
He
so
did
good.
Oh no, you keep going.
I was going to say Kelly Clarkson was an amazing way to end, I won't lie, because she brought it, and I was like, oh, girl power, yes! Oh,
she was amazing. I was not expecting that kind of just real fun concert. That was pretty fantastic. There's Joy's face. I'm like, I can't see your face. Anyway, he also did the keynote 2 years ago in Phoenix. And so I did hear the mascara story before, and it's still funny, when he had his hair. It's really funny. What are some other takeaways that you guys had, some things that stood out? You can unmute yourself if you want to, just real quick.
Nolan, have you lost your mind? Oh, crap.
Well, all right. Anybody else have a takeaway? Crystal, I know you have a takeaway. She's like looking down and ignoring me.
Yeah, sorry. I had to get my notes because I left them upstairs. I have to take this. We got this, this journal thing. Yeah. And I literally keep it in my purse so I know where it's at all times. But I took it to bed with me last night because I don't know why.
I don't know.
So it was upstairs. But I took a bazillion notes, and the cool thing is my husband did too. He loved the minute plexus. That was pretty cool.
Awesome, yeah.
Yeah. But there's like so many different things. One thing that some of the things that stood out to me were kind of practical, because I mean, not to like, feel like I'm high and almighty or anything like that. But as far as the belief, like I have that belief. I mean, I can always, have more belief in myself, but I feel like my belief is pretty strong, like in the products and the company, in network marketing and myself. And my thing, and I know I'll get there. I do. Like, I'm not quitting. Like, I know it'll happen. But for me was, I got so close to senior gold last fall, and then I lost 100 points. And that was pretty, discouraging. Mm-hmm. And, oh, wow. And now that I'm actually seeing it, like last month was amazing, at least for me. And I got new ambassadors and new customers, and my PV was up, and the momentum was awesome. And I'm like, oh, can we just continue that? Oh, I love that ride. Like, yeah. I'm like, let's do it. I'm ready to like go crazy and tell everybody. And so some of the practical things were, like to go senior gold is to really just, they had mentioned this, a number like 6 silvers, after you go gold, like those people that got you to gold, but then after to really get to senior gold, it's like, you need like 6 more silvers. I was like, well, that sounds a little more saying I need like, 26 more people or something, but saying, oh, I just need to get like sounded more practical. Mm-hmm. And the other thing was having like blocking out chunks of time, because I earned that, the planner, and this planner is awesome. And I'm a type A person, but I will tell you, I do not use this planner. I don't know, like it just doesn't fit in my personality. To me, that sounds like a lot of time wasted. I don't know. So, but I like the idea of blocking. They said to block out chunks of time where you business, this is a business. And when you join a company, when you start a company, like actually takes a lot of your time. So when we tell people, oh, you can do it in the nooks and crannies, yes, you can, but it really does take up some of your time. And to find out blocks of time and be like, okay, from like 9 to 11 or that time out in your day, and you say, I'm going to be doing, IPA, I'm going to be doing plexus that time. And then your family or people around you know you're not ignoring them. That's actually mommy's working time,
Mm-hmm.
So those kind of things stood out to me. What else?
Yeah, one more, because I'm listening.
Yeah, someone else can share.
Did anybody hear, one other thing I'm just going to jump in. One other thing that I just thought about just when you were speaking is when we get so caught up in why is nobody on my team doing anything? Why aren't they doing anything? Why aren't they growing? I'm pouring into all these stuff to people. I'm doing this. And so or no, they're not talking to me, or they're not doing this. And I've been there. I've totally been there. And that is the key that you're following into management mode. And I was like, oh, I've totally done that. Like, why aren't people working? Well, why aren't you working? So the one quote that got me was be your own rock star. So if anybody starts complaining and you hear me say that, then I'll be like, then work on your own business. But I love that because it's such a kick in the pants type of be your own rock star. Go out there and sign more people, or go out there and find more customers, because we can't complain about anybody else. We are only responsible and can control what we're doing. I like that. I want to throw that in there. So if you hear me say that to you, you know why. And I'm saying it to myself all the time. What else? Any other takeaways? Because then I'm going to move forward. Any other thoughts? Okay, well, I'll move on. Nobody else wants to add anything. We're going to talk about products later. Okay, so I just there's a couple announcement things. Current contest that we're doing right now. We're doing the contest, a full month contest, where there's going to be several drawings. I'm getting leaders to donate $5 if they can, $5 to $10 if you can. I've gotten 2 donations so far, so let's do some more of that. Yes, you did. I see Jory did hers, and I think Vera. So we're going to be doing prizes. There'll be 1 grand prize, but it is for, I don't remember what it's for. I have to look through the thing. Looking at the graphic, I remember what it is. Oh, that's what it is. You buy the new Slim and 2 additional products. So anybody on your team that does that, inactive, active ambassador, who's not a leader, who's either maybe silver or below or anything like that, they are entered into the contest if they, I think they have to have joined after January 1st and, or new, or any ambassador that's joined after January 1st is in this contest. So if you have anybody that buys the new Slim plus 2 additional products, they're in this contest. So I really want you to focus on reaching out to your new people or your old people as well. Those people that joined in the last 2 months, we want to keep them active for, at least for 60 to 90 days, because that's going to hook them up and hook them on the products. It's when they quit after 30 days that it's really hard to get them back, because they're like, oh, it doesn't work for me. And we know that that's not true. They haven't given it the time. So really focus on any of your new ambassadors that joined after January 1st. If they order the Slim and 2 new products, they're in this drawing. I put out a couple of scripts out there. I'm going to be coming up with some more, because Celeste had this post that I actually saved about what you say to new prospects. So I'm just going to end up copying and pasting a lot of them on a thread tomorrow. But just different things to say. But the one that I posted today I thought was really fun. I got that from from a girl who hit, who added or was able to get 60 people active last month during the big reveal just by throwing that thing out. She put it out there, and her whole team kind of ran with it, that script about, oh my gosh, I know that you thought this may not work for you, but this is a prebiotic. It's a game changer. I want you to come back to these products. So shoot that script or something like it. Make it something out to every white line you have and out to every new ambassador or ambassador that maybe hadn't tried it before, or maybe a customer that might want to upgrade to ambassador, or an old customer. I don't even care. But send it out to everybody who said it didn't work for me. And we want to bring them back. We want to bring them here. So that's kind of what I want you guys to do with that, if that's possible. Any questions on that contest before I move forward? Sorry, my phone's going crazy.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What if they order the triplex? So it's the new slim with it. And
yes, with 2 additional products. That's fine. It's
okay, great.
Yeah, exactly. If they order the triplex, basically we want to get them active. But we wanted to give them the option to also buy the new products too. So that's why we said the slim with 2 additional.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Anybody else? Questions on that? It's Hank. I see Hank. Baby.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What are the prizes?
We're going to do a bunch. We're going to do, I have some stuff from convention that I'm going to throw out there. Some of the prizes are going to be like $5 prizes. And then we're going to try to do one final like grand prize, probably Amazon gift card or something to that effect. Some of them might be super small, but who cares? So there's going to be, hopefully, depending on how many get, we'll probably have 5 or 6 prizes.
And we can add them on the thread, or they have to add themselves on the thread?
You're going to screenshot their order.
Okay.
So we can see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if it's somebody not on our page, you can screenshot it and just circle their name so I know who it is and make sure that I have the name in the comments. But it'd be great if they're on our page even for that. So any questions again on that contest? Okay. Any at all? So after January 1st, really be in touch with them. We've talked about doing possibly a blitz just to blitz everybody. Maybe we can do that. We can talk about that later if we have time. The other contest I have is just this week-long contest. If you add 2 people by Sunday, you get a prize from me. There's no drawing. It's just you get something. Yay, high five you. I don't know what those prizes are, but nobody actually qualified yet. We have a couple people that are halfway there, like Carol and Andrea and Jory, who are halfway there with 1, so that's awesome. And Julie, Julie, your person needs a welcome pack if you're going to be in for that. So, welcome pack and convenience order on, and then you are in. You need to add 2 by Sunday. And I'm hoping, because I seriously have 3 people that are like, I'm gonna order, then do it. But that's just fortunes in the follow up, right? So just keep working on that. And then I think that's all the contests I have right now. But I wanted to mention this because I got a message from Erin Weber. You guys know who Erin Weber is? She's a friend of mine. A lot of you guys know her. She is going to be running a 7-day challenge starting June 19th. And I'm on her page, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. She goes, and she messaged me, and she says, does your team want to do it with us? Thoughts? Anybody want to do it? They already have it set up and ready to go. We would just be adding people to their group.
I have one running on the 12th.
Oh, you have one? Cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. Does anybody else would be interested in doing one that starts the 19th? Hey, you could do both. Because one's on the 12th, one's on the 19th.
Sylvia is doing the one on the 12th.
Sylvia's doing one for all products. This would just be 7-day slim.
Yeah, mine's just 7-day slim.
Yeah, it's just Sylvia's doing the one like you add your people that are starting that are brand new customers. So it's a little bit different. But if anybody wants or is interested in doing a 7-day trial that starts the 19th, if you're not already doing one like Pam is, there's going to be health. She told me this. There's going to be. Okay, she said they're doing live videos and a few posts to help steer onto a path after the slim, and health coaches will be in on it too. So I think I might do it because I think anybody that does it for me makes me happy when I don't have to run it. So, because I run a lot. So I was thinking that might be, if you are interested in that, shoot me a message or maybe put it out there on your team. Get me a list of names, but I want to tell her as soon as possible. So find out who from your team wants to do that 7-day on the 19th, and then we can get added to her page. So that I think could be kind of cool. I might put it out there on my page tomorrow and say who's interested in being a part of with our sideline team over in Texas.
Is that just customers, not like any ambassador, or is it anyone?
Usually customers. Yeah, customers are usually on a 7-day trial. You can, she said, I asked her to, I'm like, what if somebody buys like a 30-day thing of Slim? She goes, oh yeah, absolutely. She's just saying at least the minimum is 7 days, 7-day Slim. So that's a possibility too. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. I'm going to put it on my page and put it on your pages if you get a following of people that are saying, yeah, I think that I could get people. They would just need to buy that, have the product by the 19th. So kind of need to start moving on that. Okay. I'm in a brand new page that is getting to Emerald by July 31st. And so I'm committed to doing that. I'm hoping to do it by June 30th. We'll see. What we need to do is to be reaching out to everyone and their mother. We also need to add a lot of people on my levels. Well, all levels are welcome by all means, but levels 1 through 4 especially, because those are worth the most points, and also bringing back people on my levels 1 through 4 especially because those are worth the most points. But we also want to cater to people's needs. So with these new products, I think that is a open opportunity to almost, for real, my husband, he's making SodaStream and it's really loud. Sorry. Anyway, I think with these new products, I was talking to Emily yesterday and I said, what do you do? She goes, oh girl, I feel like I'm starting over. And I kind of agreed with her where I'm almost going back and restarting lists again of people, not necessarily 100, but maybe it's my list of 63, or maybe it's a list of 20, or going back to those people that I contacted 2 years ago and was too scared to contact again. But it's going back to those people and saying, we have something new and we have something better. Than ever, and something that no other company has as far as your health and wellness are concerned. So I think that is something that we need to be doing, contacting people, oldies and newbies, current people, making sure that everybody is educated on the new products. I think that's super important to do. And those who haven't reached out in a long time, starting over, new lists, and I think we all need to commit to doing that. And we need to add as many people as we possibly can. My goal in this is, besides the ultimate goal, is I want to work with those who are on the verge of promotion now and run with them to get them to go to that next level. Because whatever helps you guys obviously helps the team as a whole. But there's a lot of you that are super close to, I'm looking at Jory and Katie who joined us. Yay, Katie's here, who's had a crazy couple of days. She comes home from Vegas and her house blows up and she has the flu. I think that I want to be focusing on a lot of those people that are super, super close to promotion. A lot of people are inching towards gold, inching even towards halfway to gold. We need to be looking at your downline and see who's on the verge of promotion and finding out what their goals are and running with them and helping them out. And I know I'm telling you a ton of information, but that's just ideas for you to start thinking outside the box. Looking at your team individually, not necessarily FFP, but looking at your team individually, like who is wanting to run. I need to get into a 3-way chat with them, maybe an upline myself or somebody, and work with them individually. It's maybe coming up with your own incentives and your own goals for your particular team. I want to add 10 people this month, and then set a countdown. People like countdowns. It's really weird. They really like those things. But what I want you guys to be able to not necessarily, is to just run your team. You know the pulse of your team better than anybody else. So I think that if I apologize for the screaming. My husband walked outdoor and my 4-year-old freaked out. He's leaving her apparently. I don't know. Anyway, so I think that because you guys know the pulse of your own team, I think that just look at your levels 1 through 4. If you have levels 1 through 4, if you have levels 1 through 2, look at those too. But look at those people that you can link arms with and start running with, and have the freedom to do that. Because I think that hold on a second. Hold on. Jason, I'm on a call. Can you please hang on, okay? Hey, so Katie, do you mind talking about our new vital biome in the meantime while I'm dealing with craziness?
All right, I'm on.
We're going to talk products for a moment.
I'm gonna talk products, and I'll probably have screaming kids too. So that's just amazing. So we're gonna talk products for a moment. Obviously, you all know the amazing new products that were just released: the Vital Biome and the Expector Plus. So the Vital Biome, the biggest question we've been giving that I had at first was the difference between that and ProBio 5, and is it a replacement, or if someone asks you, well, I'm only going to do one, which one should I do, that type of thing. The way that I've been hearing it, and after researching a little bit more, kind of came to is that ProBio 5 is, can you guys hear me? You can, right? Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. ProBio 5 is an enzyme. It's obviously a probiotic, but it's also an enzyme supplement, and it has an antifungal. So it's the best way to start, and that's why they say to still start on the triplex, because it's kind of the weeding out part. You still want to get rid of all that bad stuff. You want to do the ProBio 5 to kill off that yeast, and you want to do the BioCleanse to get everything out, and that's the weeding. The Vital Biome is truly a probiotic, and it's actually a very excellent probiotic. It's 8 strains. It's 20 billion CFUs compared to the 2 billion CFUs in ProBio 5. So heck ton more, right? And it's 8 different strains, and all the strains that they chose are all on the cutting edge of science. So they looked at all the top strains, they looked at all the scientific studies, they looked at the exact dosages in those studies of what you need to achieve those results, and that's what they put in Vital Biome. So in that way, it's very exciting. And they also chose 2 of those strains directly related to stress, anxiety, depression. So 2 of the 8 strains are specific for those mental health issues, and so that's very exciting as well. So it kind of depends what you're looking at. If someone comes to you and they're just like, I just want to try a probiotic, it kind of depends on their, history. Probably the Vital Biome would be a good choice. But if they are wanting to try more of a whole health, like I want to lose weight, I want to feel better, I have, yeast issues or whatever, I have lots of sugar cravings, I'm not sleeping well, then the triplex obviously is going to be the best choice. But if they're truly like a one product type person, like I only want to try one thing, Vital Biome will be a very healthy thing to add to their daily regimen. It's going to be awesome. You're getting 20 billion CFUs daily, so that's great. So does that kind of make sense? Does anyone have specific questions on Jory?
I'm assuming that the Vital Biome is still freeze-dried strains that activate in our stomach and they don't break down, or is this one of those that kind of breaks down?
From what I can see, I don't know if it's freeze-dried or not. It is more fragile. So that's why they want you to take it first thing on an empty stomach. ProBio 5 is at nighttime. Or the scientist I was talking to said pretty much anytime you can take ProBio 5, but I've heard it's best at night, whatever. Vital Biome, anyone you ask will say first thing in the morning, before the stomach acid, before food, before you have anything else going on. The reason for that is it is more fragile, because probiotic strains are more fragile. And so the ProBio 5, the reason it wasn't as big of a deal is because it did have those yeast antifungals, it did have all the enzymes, and those things are going to work irregardless, but it wasn't as heavily as a probiotic. It was 2 billion CFUs. This is 20 billion, and we want to make sure they get there. So that's why it's first thing in the morning. They said you don't have to refrigerate it, but they said it could help prolong it. But if you remember Cindy Latham talking on stage about how the actual container is patented, and the way that they actually, the way that it's packaged is very special to keep all the probiotic strains alive. So
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's special. It keeps it all. That's why they said from the day you buy it to the day it expires, you're going to still get the 20 billion CFUs, which is unique. It's the whole thing with probiotics. It's hard to keep them alive. So.
Yeah, the package seems thicker around the edge. I think it's got that silica stuff probably inside to absorb the moisture.
I totally missed that part. That's amazing.
It also has an aluminum part on the top.
Oh, interesting. So, Katie, do you think it's wise that we ask better questions when people are, asking us? Yeah, I was thinking that too. Well, what are your health issues? Or if they're just saying, I want to be on a probiotic to be on a probiotic, we might need to ask those extra questions. Well, how are you sleeping? Or how are you, do you have any stomach issues? That kind of a thing.
No, I think that's totally wise. I think we need to be asking more questions, really need to be getting down to the heart of their goals.
Mm-hmm.
I've had some people come to me just like I'm talking in the past, but some people will come to you and say, I just want to feel good, you know, or whatever, or I just want to be on a probiotic because they're healthy. And then you have some people coming to you, hey, I've had yeast issues for years. I have this weird breakout. I have this. I know I've tried every probiotic. So the people that just want to feel good or try it, I would say Vital Biome. The people that know they have issues and are willing to maybe do the diet and have tried stuff, ProBio 5 or the whole thing. But if they truly just want to be on something or just want to be on the best probiotic ever, Vital Biome. ProBio 5 is going to kill off the bad. It's very powerful. And obviously the best choice is both of them together. That's meant to be.
Hey, can I ask a question?
Oops. Go ahead, Andrea. I'll go after you.
Oh, sorry. Maybe you said this because I was distracted for a second, but the BioCleanse, because like I was talking to Emily at the airport and she was saying, oh, you can't take the BioCleanse in the morning with the other stuff. You need to switch it up now, take it in the evening, which I never used to do that. And I've always told people take it during the day because I thought, oxygenate your body, blah, blah. But actually, last 2 nights I've been taking it, I've slept awesome. But I've been taking it with my ProBio 5 because somehow, I can't remember what it was, but Emily said something about, no, you can't. I don't know if it was the Vital Biome or if it was the X Factor Plus. I can't remember. She just said something about, since you're taking both those in the morning now, don't do the BioCleanse in the morning. Isn't there something with that?
So the biggest thing is don't take it with a Vital Biome because like I was saying with the probiotics are so fragile that we just need to get them down to your gut, which is a really long trip down there. Think about it. Don't take it.
It'll wash it out.
Yeah, it's the Vital Biome, which is like this really fragile like thing that you need to get down there. And then the BioCleanse, which is truly formulated to help cleanse everything out of your system. So like
that makes sense.
Together, you're probably just going to cleanse it all out, right? Depends how sensitive you are to it all, but that's the idea. So you don't want to do that. They said it's okay to take the pink with the Vital Biome. That's up to you. In terms of the BioCleanse, I would say it depends on how sensitive you are to it. Like my mom can take like 1. I can take 4 and nothing happens. So I think it kind of depends on your own system. But I would say don't take it with Vital Biome. Best case scenario, take it between meals, like instructed, or at bedtime. Maybe an in-between scenario is take it, with your Slim, or take it after breakfast, or take it when you can remember to take it. But just don't take it with your Vital Biome, I would say.
Okay, see, I wasn't actually going to take it with it. I was going to take it a couple hours later when I'm at work.
I heard, minimum 2 hours. A minimum 2 hours.
Yeah, that's fine. Take it whatever. That's always been my thing with customers of BioCleanse, but I'm not sensitive to it. Some people are really.
Okay.
And what I've heard also with that is what I think that we're all going to be kind of messing with our schedule. And I think that's actually a good thing. Like I've actually felt fan-freaking-tastic the last few days since I've been taking the Vital Biome in the morning and not taking the BioCleanse and taking it later. I've just been like, I feel like mixing up our products is not a bad thing. And changing the schedule. Like I've been feeling great.
Yeah.
Okay. Other questions on that?
Okay. Yeah. What about can we take both? Can we take the ProBios and the Vital Biome?
Absolutely. And that's actually definitely preferred. We want to encourage everyone to take both. We ourselves should be taking both. And I just know some people, especially when they first come to you, might be resistant to jumping onto 2 different probiotic products. So when they ask you that question, which one should I start with? That's kind of, the differences. But yeah, definitely take both. They're meant to go together. They're meant to be taking both. They do different things. And
I think that a lot of us will be taking less ProBio 5. And so I'm thinking it's almost going to be a wash for me financially because if I'm taking 1 a day of the other and I'm taking like 2 to 3 as opposed to 3 to 4 ProBio 5s and ProBio 5s, it's going to be one less bottle of ProBio 5 I'm buying. So, yeah.
Okay.
You got a question now?
How about thyroid medicine?
That question has come up a ton lately. I honestly don't know for sure, but my stab at it, which obviously have people do their own research or whatever, but I think it's fine with Vital Biome. It's just probiotics. Like I don't see I really don't see why there'd be an issue with that. With that said, thyroid medication is also fragile. So I would say obviously ask their doctor. That's our, what we always say. But I don't see there an issue. With Slim, they can't take it with it because it's chromium. Chromium interacts with Synthroid. But it's just a probiotic. Like there's truly nothing else in it besides probiotics. I don't think it'd be an issue, but I would have them ask their doctor because I don't know. You know, these are 8 different strains of probiotics that none of us have really ever heard of. So I really don't know.
And maybe even the pharmacist might have a better idea too, not to make a phone call.
Exactly. Yeah. It could even just be calling a pharmacist. It doesn't have to be necessarily make an appointment with their doctor because their doctor probably doesn't know either.
I don't ask the pharmacist. They always know.
The pharmacist is who would know like ingredients, specific strains with da-da-da. So yeah.
So, okay, I've got something. So with BioCleanse, so we talked to most of the scientists there. I thought it was so awesome that you could talk to the scientists that help formulate the products.
Yeah.
And BioCleanse, the reason why you can't take, he said it's its own beast and you have to take it separately away from everything.
Yeah.
And so he said you could take it first thing in the morning. He said you could take it, in between meals, but don't take it with any other products because what it does is it will actually flush the other product out.
Right.
And so I don't know where I heard, but not originally, but at some point I started taking the BioCleanse with my ProBio at night. I swear
Lori Harrison swears
I started
by it.
doing that.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Lori Harrison swears by it.
A lot of people
Maybe that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
I know, and everybody has their own story, what works for them, and I think it does come down to it, like everybody's different. So what I've been doing, so hopefully this is right from what I understand, is I take my BioCleanse like first thing in the morning and then like an hour later or whenever, at least a half an hour or an hour later, then I'll take my Slim and then a half an hour later I'll eat and then I'll take Plus with my food and then, like a couple hours later or sometime before lunch, then I'll take my Vital Biome and then I'll take another BioCleanse like, kind of before dinner. And then I'll take my ProBio with my Mega X at night before bed. And so I feel like, and my husband and I are both doing that, and we feel like that's been really good. So hopefully that sounds good.
I would swap your Vital Biome and do your Vital Biome first thing in the morning before you have any stomach. I really would because you don't want any stomach, because you shouldn't have anything in your stomach before you take Vital Biome. It works better.
You take it first thing in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I do.
That's what the scientist said too.
I agree. But I think out of all of them, that's the most important. Like, you can play around with everything else. You can play around with BioCleanse, you can play around with everything, but you need to take the BioBiome first thing before anything.
Okay, I can switch those around because I'm all
Switch
about
it with your BioCleanse in the morning. Take
Like,
your
I
BioCleanse.
put my Vital Biome on my bedside table when I get bedside table again, and I'm gonna like literally take it before I get out of bed. Just like take it first thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I couldn't leave it by my side of my bed because my 2-year-old would get into it. But that's a great idea, though.
Yes, Alicia just asked, Vital Biome in the morning, ProBio before bed. Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Do you want to talk to us a little bit about X Factor Plus? We made a video. It was really fun.
Yes, X Factor Plus. So they have all the same good things in it, and then they added in, the main thing they added in is the 50 minerals, which is awesome. They added in, I think they added in more vitamins. They added in a gut, losing my words, like a gut health. They have a name for it, but it's like a blend that helps with gut health.
The polyphenols.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's like a few different things they added in. I don't even know where mine is, so I could read the bottle, but so they basically like doubled the nutritional content of it. It's really amazing everything they added, especially the minerals, especially the gut health portion, and then also just the claims you can make with it now too. If you read the bottle, there's all kinds of claims you can make now in terms of energy, metabolism, gut health, and hot flashes, and all this stuff. So it's just yeah, it's a good vitamin for sure. And if you look at it, it's bright green, and you can tell how nutrient dense it is.
We need to be careful too with the whole pea thing, because we used to say, oh, your pea's not bright yellow with X Factor. Well, guess what? Your pea's green now with X Factor Plus. Just so you know, it's a really bright, weird color. It can happen. Just so you know. Don't be alarmed. I think it has to do something with I don't know if it's the gel cap, because you notice that the vitamin itself is green. It's kind of weird. Johanna was talking about that the other day too. So
I haven't even noticed.
Well, you probably aren't staring at the toilet after you pee, unlike myself. But
Is there an odor?
And it still has aloe, but I don't know if the aloe is the same, if we can make the same claim. I wanted to ask the scientists, but people were hogging.
About the absorption rate?
Yeah, like can we still say, oh, it absorbs by 300%, blah, 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 blah.
I have heard that it's the same, and I've heard it's actually a better form of aloe. Let me clarify that, but I have heard that it's the same and actually a more pure form of aloe.
Perfect.
So it's actually better. I'll double check on that, but I heard that on one of my threads, one of the 8 billion threads that I'm on.
Can I ask a question? Katie, I thought you had said that if someone was on thinners for their blood, though, they should not take the new X Factor Plus because it's got vitamin K. Is that correct?
So it does have vitamin K. The old X Factor did not. So that's something like people on blood thinners, they're on them so that they don't clot. But vitamin K increases clotting. So that's something that they would definitely want to talk to their doctor about. Yeah, I don't know, like, I don't remember all the amounts of, like, how much vitamin K causes how much clotting and how much would be an issue. Maybe it wouldn't be an issue, but that's something they would want to, like, talk to the doctor before.
Yeah, for sure. I know, and the X Factor does not have vitamin K in it, so if that is an issue, they can continue taking X Factor.
Good to know, because I'm on clotting medicine.
So I would definitely send the label to your doctor and
Okay.
look at it and just say, is this level okay? And double check for sure.
All right.
There was something else with biotin. I'm sure they would tell us if there was any major side effects. I'm sure they would let us know. But I think if you're on any prescription, it's always good just to let them see the ingredients. Or say I'm on multi with this. Yeah. Julie.
They're going to replace X Factor with X Factor Plus, right?
In the auto ships, yes. You can still get the other one, but they're automatically going to put it in there, yeah.
So you can still get both, and we'll always be able to get both, or are they eventually weeding that out?
I am not sure. As of now, they have both. And I also was talking to you about the Slim. The original formula of Slim, I do not believe is available to customers right now, but I think ambassadors can still get it. So I'm pretty sure that's the way it is right now. I'm not sure if that's going to change. I don't know why you would want that.
They said that the old Slim would be available to old customers.
It is not in the back office currently.
I thought they said the old Slim would be available. Oh, okay.
I mean, I bet you if they call.
Well, I have 2 bags. If anybody wants to buy.
I think you're cutting in there, getting in and out there, Crystal. So any other questions on product?
I want to say that they did tell me that the X Factor you have to take it with food now. Before we didn't, the X Factor Plus, right? Before we didn't have to, but now we have to.
That's what it said.
Yes. If you now here's the thing is I've always had an issue with vitamins, like they upset my stomach, but most of the time what I'm finding is the fact that there was iron in it, and that was what's upsetting my stomach. I have been taking this with food every day, and I've not, but like the other day I had a tiny little breakfast and I had no issues at all. So it's because of the mineral content in there that but so I am actually shocked because I usually get nauseous with vitamins and I'm full, but I haven't had any issue. Katie, have you had any issues yet?
No, but I don't know what bag it's in, so I've only taken it a few days.
It's in your Vegas bag.
I don't know what bag it's in. But I've taken it like 1 or 2 days and it was fine. But they also said because of the absorption of some of the minerals are fat soluble, so it'll absorb better. But it's the type of thing, I don't know. With this type of thing, I kind of feel like take it when you're going to remember to take it. If you're only going to remember it, just take it when you'll remember. If it's going to be so big a deal that you can't remember to take it, then that's worse than not taking it at all, even if you absorb it a little bit less. So I say take it when you remember. And I don't think it's going to be a huge issue with stomach. Like Alyssa said, I think that mainly has to do with iron. The minerals maybe could do it a little bit, but I think they'll be fine.
Yeah.
So if we took it with Vital Biome, that would be okay?
No.
Or do we still need to take Vital Biome all on its own?
Nothing with Vital Biome. Only thing you maybe could take is Slim with it, if you really want to, but nothing else with it.
Okay.
I like your idea. I've been taking it first thing before I get out of bed. It's like right by my nightstand. And then I go do my thing, and then I take my Slim, and then I work out, and then I eat. So that's what I've been doing. Yeah.
Good idea.
We're just going to have to tweak things, you guys, and just kind of roll with it. But I think it's actually kind of a good thing to kind of vary our products anyway, because I think it's always good to kind of mix things up a little bit. Okay, so any other product questions? And I'm gonna see what else. Then I'm gonna let you guys go. Okay, so let me just recap. 7-day challenge. Oh, Katie, you weren't here, but Aaron Weber is going to be hosting a 7-day challenge on the 19th.
Okay.
So if people are interested, I'm going to make a running list, and they're hosting it, so we don't have to do anything. Yay! So it can be 7-day, 30-day, and then she's going to work on transitioning people to other products too after the 7 days. So that'll be kind of cool. There's some health coaches and stuff going on there. So if you're interested in that, I will post tomorrow and just tag yourself, and I will let Erin know in the next day or two. The current contests are happening. One ends the 28th. The week-long one for adding 2 ambassadors ends on Sunday night. And I am just giving out stuff. So, woo! Also, be contacting everybody regarding these new products. They are game changing. I got this random message on Instagram today about this girl who said, "Oh, I found you in network marketing hashtags or whatever." So that was weird. But she messaged me and she said, "Hey, just wondering if you're interested in another income opportunity." And I said, I'm actually doing pretty okay in my Plexus business. She goes, "Yeah, I've been in Isogenics for 4 years, but it's our market's getting so saturated. I'm looking to find another opportunity." And she had found some tech something or other, and I was like, "No, I think I'm actually good." And she's like, "Okay, so you don't want to know about another opportunity?" And I'm like, "Nope, I think I'm good." The bottom line there on that, though, you guys, is that she's been in Isogenics 4 years and she's ready for something else. So, sorry, my light's going here. So I just thought that was fascinating how these companies, they're calling them saturated and getting overrun and trying to find new people. They're actually leaving these companies for something better. And our company keeps getting better in and of itself. And they keep just, I'm just amazed. I'm like, no, this just keeps getting better. There's no way I'm leaving ever. You know what I mean? Like Plexus for life. And I just thought that was fascinating. After 4 years, she's ready to call it quits and join another company and wanted to take me with her. And I'm like, nope, peace out. I'm staying because my company keeps getting better and better and better. And I just really thought that was fascinating. That happened like an hour and a half ago. So just, this is what we need to be telling people. Really focusing on our branding. I mean, focusing on just who we are as individuals. But every new and old person we've ever talked about Plexus needs to know about these products because they're great. We all know that. So that's my challenge to you guys. If we want to we'll talk more about a blitz later on because we don't have time. But I think that this is the opportunity to let everybody know. I think it's almost bigger than the big reveal because now we have 3 products that are brand new that I think are total game changers. Any other thoughts on that going forward, or any thoughts or anything that people are doing to kind of jumpstart things? I'd love to hear that, and then we'll say sayonara. Any thoughts? Anybody doing anything differently?
I want to ask a question. Yeah. Are you guys recommending that people take 2 of the new pinks?
I'm not. I'm just taking 1.
How about everybody else? Because it says it's based, the clinical studies I think are based on taking 2 a day. Mm-hmm. Are you presenting that as when you're presenting the product, or how are you presenting it?
That's a great question. I am not presenting that. I mean, it's in the clinical study, it's in that. But what I am but I'm also basing it on personal testimony. And most of the personal testimonies that I've seen, most of the people that I know aren't taking 2 a day. They're taking 1 a day. Some people are taking 1 of the new and 1 of the old in the afternoon, but most of the people that I know that are dropping pounds aren't taking 2 a day. So I'm doing it mostly based on personal testimony. I don't want to recommend somebody spend that much either. It's kind of expensive.
I did the 2 a day.
Yeah.
I did the two a day for 2 weeks, and I lost 8 pounds.
Wow!
I could not sleep. I didn't fall asleep till 4 a.m.
What time did you take the second one, Pam? What time?
Around noon.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And it was like 3:30 or 4. I fell asleep, and it was ridiculous. So I went back to 1.
Wow.
I took 2 for a while, Julie.
Yeah.
Because I've got quite a lot more to lose, and I wanted to be a testimony in 3 days. I wanted to lose it all in 3 days. Hey, let's just be real. And I had such severe, bad, gross die-off. Like, it was so bad that, like, everything that I got on Plexus to stop came back like 100-fold. It was awful. And so I stopped taking 2, and it was manageable, and it only lasted for a few days. And then it was like, oh, okay, this is normal. So I feel like it was just so much on my body. It was so much. I think it was too much for me. And so now I'm just tweaking around with, like you said, changing up when I'm taking things, and actually maybe cutting out some foods that have been poor choices. And I'm actually seeing results. I measured today, and I've lost 2 inches since I've been back from Vegas. So that's awesome.
Wow.
Right? And I'm like, okay, testify.
I've actually
And all the
noticed
food
that.
and drinking didn't gain a pound in Vegas. So just
That's
saying.
awesome.
I'm actually noticing that my appetite is increased on this pink as opposed to the other one.
Let me attest.
So I'm like battling that right now.
Let me attest to that. That is die-off, because I've had several people say, my husband today is like, I want candy. I want donuts, and I want candy. And I'm like, that sounds disgusting. But that is where I'm like, he's all, what is happening? I'm like, dude, you're experiencing it, because he didn't have any die-off, and it just hit like yesterday, or a couple days ago. And he's like, why do I want anything gummy and chewy? I'm like, that's gross. But another one of my girlfriends, the same thing after the first, she goes, why do I want dessert right now? And everybody that I've talked to is like, yeah, it goes away after about 10 to 12 days, kind of a thing. It's just that gut bacteria wanting to survive and need carbs. I think it's that balance that is the good is trying to overcome the bad, and the bad's trying to, but I don't know, Katie, you could probably talk about that better than I can, but I just think it's funny that Tom said he wanted donuts today.
Can I just clarify, did you say all the clinical studies they took 2? All of it was 2? It was based on 2? I didn't realize that.
I think the triplex one was 2.
It says it on the it says it on the packet too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hey, Julie, I'm going to say one more thing, and then I have to go pick up my kids from BBS. But
Yeah.
I would say, like, this is what I tell people, because my clientele, like, they barely can afford the product.
Yeah.
And so I don't ever, recommend to anyone, because that's like this is a lot of money.
Yeah.
So but if they ask if they can take 2, I say, sure. If you think you need more energy, or, you want to, mainly for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, the only reason why I think it's important that we do is because they're all going to be expecting this weight loss based on that. Mm-hmm. And if we don't, and they don't do that, then Pam got it, but if you don't take 2, you might not get the same results. And then after a month or 2, they'll be like, I'm done.
I wouldn't stress about that, though, because it's an average. It's an average. So, and
I gotta go. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, Crystal.
And that was just Slim only. And we're taking all these other components to gut health and blocks. So I really wouldn't stress too much about it, because, again, it's an average. And most people I've talked to have lost more than 5 pounds in like 2 weeks anyway. So they've already beat the 60-day. So I wouldn't stress too much. But, I mean, I definitely say give them the information. I wouldn't focus too much on it, though, and stress about it.
Personally, if someone had $70 extra to spend a month on products, I would way rather them take,
Probio 5 and buy.
Like, we have so many good products that are going to help them in so many ways, including weight loss, that I would, if they have an extra $70 a month, I would steer them towards those other products. I think they're going to see a lot more difference than just adding another Slim a day.
I agree.
Who knows what would have happened if they would have only done the study with 1? I mean, they could have still had the same amount of weight loss. I think Slim, is great for that. But our product is so much more than weight loss, and I would definitely steer them towards something other thing that is so amazing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right, guys. I'm going to let you guys go, but my push for you guys is to get this information to everybody. We want everybody to feel as good as we do. And that's kind of just our goal this week, because this team's going to be green soon. I can feel it. It's happening. And there's going to be red and some more golds. I don't know.
Did you guys already talk about Leaders Retreat? Did I miss that?
Oh, no, we didn't. Oh, Leaders Retreat. We're all going.
Okay.
Yeah. Are there any questions? Are there any questions on Leaders Retreat, though? Anybody have any particular?
I saw, was it Cheyenne's breakdown?
Yes, the breakdown. Alicia's like getting weird hand fingers. Do you have questions on Leaders Retreat? You're gonna go. Oh, you're gonna go. It's happening. I would definitely map it out month by month. Cheyenne had a kind of a good graphic. I haven't posted it yet. I'll probably post it probably tomorrow morning. I think some other people have. But that's a great idea. PV is a great, if you have consistent PV and then you go, okay, each month I need this many customers and this many ambassadors. And if it's just like, okay, I need about 10 a month. Okay, I can do that because we have all these new products, you guys, all these new products. And here's also a little way around some things. If you have somebody that's already your customer and they really like it and you need that extra customer, I'm just going to say have their husband sign up and have his own products because sometimes they share and sometimes it's nice. I have done that. I will tell you. It's probably not super cool, but sometimes you got to get that extra 10 credits. But I've also had people do it with extra, like I told Susie has like 2,500 PV. She could get their PV alone. Anybody could get there, you guys. Anybody can get there. Anybody. And I think only a few of us on this team have been there. Julie, were you there last year? No, you didn't. But you were close. Andrea, you were super close. Mm-hmm. So it's happening, you guys. It's 775 credits. I don't even think it's changed since last year. I think it's the same.
It's funny how it's 10 points ambassador, 10 points for a retail customer if they buy over.
It's 50, right? 50 PV.
It's kind of weird that they don't even differentiate points. It's just like.
Nope, it's just 10 and 10. Yeah, and then you get 10 for new ambassador with a welcome pack, so make sure that they have welcome packs. And if they don't, like with Julie, make sure that when your person buys their welcome pack that you get that credit the following week. If not, just call, they'll add it to you. That happened to me last time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so anyway, the Leaders Retreat credits, you guys, add people and new ambassadors. If you want, it's just the same thing. Telling everybody about these new products, bringing people back. I mean, I have a lot of people coming back that aren't going to be new customers, but it's certainly going to help my PV. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what else we have. Did anybody else have any other Leaders Retreat thoughts? Because I want to go. It's getting late. We can talk more about that too. We can even do Leaders Retreat strategy planning if we want to do that. But right now it's already been an hour. We should go.
Did you post the graphics for the Leaders Retreat?
As far as the contest, you mean?
Yes.
Yes, that's posted.
Is it under Cheyenne or yours?
It's on my page.
Okay.
I think most people put it on. I think most people actually posted on their pages. But yeah, the Leaders Retreat points, credits, the breakdowns, all on my page. There's different ways to get there. I can post that. I'll post that later on. But yeah, everyone can get there. If you think I went as a silver ambassador, so everybody can get there. Everybody can get there. Okay. Absolutely, it's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be great. Florida. I need to see me some Disney World. Anyway, I'm gonna pack my ears. I'm gonna pack my ears. I'm so excited. I'm kind of a Disney dork, so Anyway, all right, you guys. I'm gonna let us go. You guys are awesome. I'm gonna try to figure out how to upload this again, and I'll put. So if you guys could maybe post it on your team pages, that would be great.
Okay.
Oh, what? Oh, Lexi.
Ooh, Lexi.
The last time to order Lexi is like in 28 minutes.
Yeah.
If you haven't ordered Lexi, well, you still can after 28 minutes. It's just going to cost you double.
$29.99, yeah.
Lexi is fantastic.
Dude, it's rad.
Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it.
You could do prospects on it, slim samples. Like you give somebody a sample and it sends them stuff. Or customers and ambassadors on different tracks. It's pretty awesome. I've only done like 6 or 7 people in there so far, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Really cool. Great for new customers and new ambassadors. Perfect.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yes, thank you for the reminder of that. Lexi, if you haven't bought it yet, go get it. $15. Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go. It's late. I love you all. You are awesome. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.